Jail staff discovered marijuana in his room during a search.
It concludes our business.
I need to say something. You need to be thankful for this vote. You don't act like you're agreeing with this vote. I'm just reading body language.
And we're about to watch a Louisiana parole revocation hearing that has twists and turns and surprises and involves a prison wallet. So with that, let's jump in.
Charged with violations by your parole officer of condition number 4. You committed the offense of simple assault, misdemeanor, as evident by your arrest by the Port Allen Police Department on 6/5/24. The 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office billed you with simple assault, misdemeanor, and on 10/2/24, the charges were now processed by the District Attorney's Office due to the victim failing to appear after subpoena. How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty with a statement.
And the second violation is that you didn't pay your parole fees timely and you have a balance of $1,575. How do you plead to that?
Guilty with a statement.
All right. We don't have anybody wishing to speak on your behalf or in opposition. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Ledoux, who's assigned your case to probe that guilty with a statement a little bit more in detail. And
So what is your statement, sir?
On which account?
I'm not concerned with the number 10, the money. I want to hear about the criminal activity.
The simple assault, well, it was a friend that put falsely accused charge on me and wanted me to pay them $5,000 to drop the charges.
Oh my goodness. That is so different than this entire report that I've read. I read that you had I wouldn't say girlfriend, a person that you were having sexual relationship with, and she showed up and you went out to the car and hit her and she charged you, and I don't know. You tell me what happened. I'm looking at the police report.
Okay. I was at work on break.
Yeah.
I passed her car. She passed my car. I made it home.
Who is she?
Jamie. We passed each other on my way home from break. She followed me to my house. Came pulling my mama yard, was cussing and fussing. I told her, get out of my mama yard. I went back as I was headed back to work, I stopped in front of her house and I told her that's what D do you. That's what good dick do you. You heard me? Went back to work. Was headed back to work. That's when the police stopped me, told me that I had assaulted her. So I went, they brought me to the police station, read me the report. I had my witness, which was my sister and my coworker that saw her in front of my mama's house. The police asked her, what happened to your lip? Which she stated that I hit her, which I never made it to a vehicle. Then she told the police I hit her or whatever. And which she had a fight earlier that day with somebody on Facebook. I really don't know the situation with her lip or whatever. But she had a fight with some other female that same day. And that's all I could say. Like, all I could say is I cursed at her in front of my mama's house.
You have some pretty foul language from the report. Have you been sanctioned on this period of supervision? You were paroled March 11, 2022. You were detained 6/6/2024. Were you sanctioned during this period of supervision by your parole officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what were you sanctioned for?
The charge.
Okay. Before that,
I don't understand what you asking me.
so did your parole officer give you any kind of,
Oh, I was on the ankle monitor.
yes, and what else? Why? What else have you done?
When?
11/16/2022, you were positive for drugs.
Oh yeah, I had, he gave me that ankle monitor for faint line of marijuana. And he gave me substance abuse class, which I was still taking.
You were still taking?
Mm-hmm. I was still taking substance abuse class.
And I did read that you were going to your sex offender classes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I saw that. You have a substance abuse problem? Be honest. I mean, I have your report.
Yeah, I kept felon for marijuana.
Yeah, okay. Do you know that you have a protective order that's been issued by the court for this victim?
They dismissed all that.
Even the protective order?
All that was dismissed. The charge and all was dismissed on the 2nd.
Okay, I knew that she failed to appear and they dropped charges, but I didn't know if the protective order was dropped.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've read your file. I don't have any other questions.
Rita, you got something?
No,
How many times would you say that you tested positive for drugs with your parole officer?
Twice.
Right. And you were arrested, it looks like, for possession of marijuana and possession of Schedule 2 and obstruction of justice, correct? While on supervision that's what you got the ankle monitor for?
No, sir.
No? How did that work out? What did
Well,
you
he
get?
gave me that when I was released. Yes, sir, when I was released. But the charge was dismissed on me because somebody else, it was found that the charge was dismissed on me.
That charge was dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions? Well, I guess we are ready to vote. Ms. Ledoux, I think it's your case.
Yeah, Mr. Perkins, you're a 5th felony offender. So this is not your first rodeo.
No, ma'am.
While you were incarcerated, did you have any substance abuse classes while incarcerated?
This time, no, ma'am.
Mr. Perkins, I think that's what is appropriate in this case. I would hope that when you're free of illegal substances, that your mind would be a little more clear and that you wouldn't make some of the decisions you're making. My vote today is in lieu of outright revocation to send you to DOC long-term substance abuse so that you can some treatment so that you will come out a little better prepared. So instead of sending you back to jail until 2028, you would go to a long-term substance abuse program in DOC. Would you be willing to do that?
Ma'am?
Would you be willing to do that?
I mean, yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you're not, then you can just go back to jail and sit.
I say yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's just my vote.
All right, Mr. Prater?
because of your continuous problems with supervision as far as the drugs and getting arrested and the other things, I just don't think that parole is something that you earn and it gives us a chance to see if you will abide by the rules. You got to avoid the appearance of impropriety and everything that you do. You got to be the model citizen. And from what I've seen from your history while you've been on supervision and this particular instance, it doesn't look like to me that you're the model of what we expect of people living amongst us. And my vote is to revoke.
Well, Mr. Perkins, I see you as a 5th offender with I'm gonna go with Ms. Ledoux on this one. In lieu of revocation, we're gonna try you out into substance abuse and see how that worked out.
What would I, like, what is that?
That means they're gonna take you from there and bring you to the substance abuse place, and you're gonna finish the treatment there. And then once you finish it, then you can be released.
It's
If
6
you
to 9
don't
months.
finish, then you don't get out. So this would conclude our business with Mr. Perkins today. He's been reinstated in lieu of revocation substance abuse, long-term at a DOC facility. It concludes our business.
I need to say something. You need to be thankful for this vote. You don't act like you're agreeing with this vote. I'm just reading body language.
I believe he's a little confused, ma'am. He was trying to understand what exactly it entails.
And you'll explain it to him, and I hope he's satisfied with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And this will conclude our business with everybody today, and we'll adjourn at 12:59 p.m. That's the 59.
Who else is surprised that he wasn't revoked? I know that I was. I saw it in his body language, but he got a gift. He got a gift that I think he will take advantage of. You know, as Dr. Grande says, if there's one thing for certain, it's that we will never see Mr. Perkins again.
And you are Mr. Perkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're here because you're accused of violating condition number 13. And that was at your last hearing, the board ordered in lieu of revocation that you were to complete a long-term substance abuse program. So at your revocation hearing, November 14th, you were ordered to complete the long-term substance abuse program. You were released in error, however, and you did turn yourself back into the jail. When you turned yourself back in, the jail discovered marijuana during a search. It was on your person.
No, ma'am.
You were going to be charged with the marijuana and introduction of contraband into a correctional facility. As such, you're no longer eligible for treatment due to those pending charges. So how do you plead to violating condition number 13?
When I was searched, it wasn't nothing on me. They found that in the dorm, so I'm gonna plead not guilty to it, but it wasn't on me.
All right. So you're pleading not guilty to violation of condition number 13.
Yes, ma'am. I ain't had nothing.
Well, during the information we have is that they discovered the marijuana on your person, or should I say in your person?
No, ma'am.
Or
I got-
Judy, can you provide any information there?
I do know when they entered the shower from the report I seen that he had a lighter and a cigarette in his hand. There was on the playback of the camera, there was a chip bag on the cooler that came from the shower and he placed the chip bag on the cooler, and that's where the marijuana was found after leaving the bathroom.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We appreciate it. Let's see. The information, let me read the information we have. Jail staff discovered marijuana in his rectum during a search.
I mean, that ain't true. We got the write-up right here. They had a chip bag in the shower. I was in the shower. I moved the chip bag out the shower, from on top of the shower and sat it by the cooler. They came in an hour later to do a search of the cell and found the chip bag by the cooler.
And Warden Juice says the marijuana was found on the cooler?
Marijuana was found in the chip
In
bag
the
that
chip-
he brought out of the shower and placed on the cooler.
I see. Okay, thank you very much.
Was it his?
Mr. Tillis, you have a question?
Was it yours?
Was it mine?
Yes.
Sure, I mean, it looked suspicious when me in the shower, and they got a chip bag in the in the shower.
It wasn't yours.
Oh, sir.
All right. Any questions? Anything else you want to tell us, Mr. Perkins?
No, ma'am.
All right, I think we're ready to vote, Mrs. Oh, I'm sorry, your mom is here, Miss Perkins, Colette. We'd like to hear from you, ma'am. I apologize.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, this is Miss Perkins. I am his mother. I am aware of what he told me. I know that he has been going through some issues. Myself is going through issues right now. I am his mother. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer. I am right now at the treatment. Also, he just lost his child's mother with overdose of fentanyl. He was and is my help at the house. Um, Again, I wasn't there. This is a story that he also told me, that he did not have anything on him when he went into the shower, that he did when he came out, he did put it on the cooler. And this is all that I know. But I am asking for some type of leniency or whatever you can, a drug treatment or whatever possible. I am stage 3 breast cancer. I am home alone. I know things happen. Again, as a mother, I'm asking for leniency or some type of help for my child. Um, Also, last time he went, they said he didn't have support. I am his support. I am his support. Again, I was going through treatment on his last day that he appealed before you guys. So I'm asking for mercy for my child, some type of rehabilitation or whatever we need to do, or whatever steps we need to take. I'm not asking for him to be gone years away for myself and a daughter that just lost her mother on an overdose of fentanyl.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you, Ms. Perkins, for taking the time to speak with us this morning. I'm glad we were able to hear from you. So, Mr. Warden Juge, has charges been lodged against him? To your knowledge?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. So you've been, Mr. Perkins, you've been rejected. The board tried to give you an opportunity for treatment as your mother has requested, but those charges have, that opportunity is no longer available since you have these charges pending.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're prepared to vote. Mrs. Ledoux?
But is to revoke based on failure to comply.
Mr. Tillis?
I concur.
All right, and I do agree, Mr. Perkins. It's unfortunate, but today my vote is to revoke your parole because of failure to comply with the special condition ordered by the board. So today, sorry, your parole is being revoked.
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you, Warden Juge.
Thank you.
That concludes our business at 11:11.
Holy cow. Okay, so he got revoked, and frankly, he earned it. Coming back into prison with the devil's lettuce in his prison pocket. Not a great idea when you got so much on the line. So in case you missed it, what happened is that he was in lieu of revocation, right? Sent to a Steve Hoyle-like program, a substance abuse program run by the DOC. They average on 9 months, and he would have been out. But they made a mistake. You see, they released him early. They said, "Oh, you're out," and it was a mistake on them. Now then the prison said, "Oh no, we released you early. Come back." And to his credit, he came back, but he came back with a little something in his prison wallet, and he did that knowing how much he had on the line. And by the way, this is not the first time that Louisiana has released criminals early. If you just Google it, it's all over the news. They keep it's been very embarrassing with the escape that happened. And
my name is Antoine Max.
Just after the escape, they released another inmate early who had completely absconded. It keeps happening over and over and over. The jails, and I say more the jails and the prison in Louisiana seem they need a facelift. It's mud on the face for the state of Louisiana. And here's another case just recently after the infamous prison escape. And But you got to say, look, he turned himself in, but really, is a devil's lettuce that worth it? I mean, are you saying it's for money so he can at least have? I get it. I guess he was tempted. He knew, look, I'm going to turn myself in. I'll bring something. I'll bring something that I can start to trade with, get some commissary money, or maybe just use. But is it really worth 3 years? That's what it costed him. And with that, I'll let you go.
It concludes our business.
I need to say something. You need to be thankful for this vote. You don't act like you're agreeing with this vote. I'm just reading body language.